Welcome to Hivika Technologies. For more updates, please like and do subscribe.
Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope everyone is doing good. Today we are going to discuss on how to integrate IQ bots with task bots and how to upload the documents to the IQ bot landing instance. And then once the particular documents are processed, how to download those into the local machine. So in the previous videos, we have seen how to create the custom domain of your respective IQ bot using a specific alias names and the specific language. And in the video 2 we have seen how to train the learning instance with specific Portuguese invoice PDFs and how to use the REST API to generate the token. So if people are not gone through the video 2 and 1, please go through it so that you will understand what we are going to do today, right? And please subscribe the channel so that whenever I upload the videos in the future you will get the notification on that. So let's move on. Let me see how we can start with a 2019 taskbot integration with IQ bots, right? Let me go to the control room, which is the bot creator license. I'm just going to create a new one. So here, let us say invoice PDF data extraction. So this is my task name. So here, my requirement is there are a list of PDF files here. Let me show you that. If I can go here, so here is the outputs which supposed to come here. Let us say the outputs once the IQ bot processed the things, those things should go to here. And this is the Portuguese language invoice PDF files, right? Let us say this is one layout we already seen in the previous video. So likewise, I have different almost there are 9 PDF files. What I want to do is I wanted to upload each file from this particular folder to the IQBot learning instance, and then once it is processed I wanted to download it from the IQBot, right? So to loop through each file from this folder, we have one of the loop called let me take that loop, and we can see each file in a folder. uh, each file in a folder, right? Let's take that folder path and give it here. So let's say this is the path I wanted to process through. I'm just giving it here. Let's say slash at the end. And then is there anything else? Assign file name and extension to this variable. So we wanted to create a dictionary type variable so that it's going to hold the entire, let us say when the loop is going through, right, it's going to hold those particular file name and file extension values into the respective dictionary variable. Let's create a variable. You can see this is the dictionary type. Let's say uh, we dynamic file names. Let us say file names. Okay, let's create this. So this is the place where the file names and extensions are going to store. To retrieve the specific file name, you can use the uh, so basically when you create a dictionary variable, the values are going to store as a key and value pair. So when you wanted to extract the particular name of the file, you can use this as the key, and when you want to extract the file extension, you can use this key. So the name will be key will be the name for the file name, and for the extension, the key will be extension, right? So what I can do is let's save this, and let's take a activity to upload the docs. Let us say uh, IQ bot upload documents, right? Let's take this. I'm just taking this. So here it's asked for the learning instance. So these are all the learning instance which we have. So this is the one which we are created in the previous video. So I'm just going to take this, and then now path it is asking. So I'm just giving the entire path of this. Also, I wanted to access that particular dictionary variable to access the file name as well as the extension, right? Let's hit F2 here, or function F2 or F2. You can see the respective thing, and here you can give the name key as a name. It should be case sensitive. You have to give as for this, right? And let's go back to the end. Let's say dot and do F2 again. Key will be extension, right? So the save, let's save this response once this is successfully loaded or not into this particular variable. Let's save this. I'm just going to cross check whether I took the correct one or not. If there is any spell mistakes or case sensitives, then it's not going to work. Sorry, control G, where did I? Okay, let's see whether I given the correct value or not. Okay, let's go ahead, and so the upload is going to happen with this. Now let's say let's take a message box just to see whether the particular file is uploaded or not. I will just use the respective variable here just to see what about the status. I think we will get a success status here once we run the bot if the file is loaded successfully. If there are any issues, then we will get that. I think I'm just re-registering my mission since I just logged in previously with the other bot creator license. That is why it is, you know, trying to re-registering with the respective username. So this is the username bot creator 1. Previously I tried for bot creator 2 something else. So that's why it's asking me to re-register again. Just bear with me 2 more minutes. I think it will be complete. Connecting to your computer to control room. Okay. I'm just trying to see whether the devices are proper or not. I think this is connected. You can see, and it's registered with this respective one. Let me go back and run my bot. We'll see will I'm going to get the same issue or not. I just created today this one. I'm just going to run this again. I'm just checking some config parameters. So this will be 2019. Okay. Let me do one thing. Let me remove this device and reconfigure very freshly. Okay, bot runner, bot creator. Okay, let me remove this. I'm just reloading it again. Okay, let's try. Maybe this is you know you guys can explore how we can re-register the machine. So this is the way you can go ahead and do it. So before that, I am just checking the credentials for this mission is correct or not. So that's why I just checked who am I. So the domain name is this and the username is this. I just given that, and I have given the respective credentials. So once that is done, we can just go here and check this. Now deploying to your computer, compiling the bot. So very first time, it takes little time to see. You can see success, right? And you can see the second file is also, every file is going to be successful, right? So I think there are 9 files, so it looped through 9 files, so everything is success. Now what I can do is, let me do something step. I'll just take a step here, and I will name it as, okay, let me take this entire and keep it inside the step, and I can rename it as. So this is kind of segregating the sequence of steps into particular action, so that when your bot have n number of actions, right, or n number of commands, it's going to be looks very clear. So I'm just taking another action. Inside that, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to download the files from the IQ bot. So I just typed and download all the documents. I just given that, and it's asked which landing instance you wanted to download. Let's say this is the one, and which files you wanted to download, whether the successfully processed files or invalid files or unclassified or untrained, whatever you want, you can just do it. And you can give the output folder where exactly you wanted to store them. Let me take, as I mentioned in the beginning, right? So let's go here and store the output here inside this folder. So let's dump all the processed files into this, right? So I'm just going to give the slash here, so that inside the folder that's going to, and I'm just going to use the same message bar, same variable, to see whether the download is completed or not, or successful or not. I'm just going to expand this. Let me expand this as well, and take a copy action, and to control V. That's going to work. Let me do one thing. Let me show some different options here in the download option. So here, delete files from the server after downloading. If you enable this, it's going to delete the files which are processed or which are downloaded from the IQBot, so that it's not going to give any troubles in future, like memory exceptions or number of files are loaded, reaches to the max memory, all those kind of exceptions will rise, or you may need to use a separate uh, kind of a cleanup mechanism to make sure the files are removed after certain period of time, right? So let me run the bot, and we'll see how can I run this from this step. I think here is the action, sorry. So run from here, right? So let's run this. You can't see that option for the step because that is a kind of a dummy activity, and it can be kind of group a list of actions into a single. So that's why you can't see that run from here option for the step activity. Let me go back to here and see these are all the list of files which are downloaded from you know IQBot Learning instance, and which are just now downloaded. You can see that I'm here now, and it's downloaded just now. And if I can open this, we can see the list of files here. So if you want, you can write some other logic to process all these and store into, like, extract the information from each individual file and create a kind of a report which will store all the information. So this is the document type, is the company name, invoice date, invoice number, invoice total, and everything is extracted. Results are true, which means it's successfully processed. Everything comes here. So likewise, when you process a file in IQ Bots, every PDF will generate one output file, which is a CSV file, right? You can build your own logic to extract the information from different CSV files and prepare a single report for your references, right? So this way we can upload the documents to IQ Bots and respect to IQ Bot landing instance, and you can download the documents from there. So now what I can do is I will just run one time end to end. So previously I just ran a single time upload and the other time uh, the download, right? Let me run end to end in single time. So files are uploading. Now the files are downloaded. Sorry. Okay. Let's see. Let me refresh this. I can see only two files were came. Let's see, is there something problem? But everything is success, I believe, when we run this, right? So let me do one thing. Share something invalid. So there is nothing invalid, so that's why it's giving error. Let's say, let's change it back to uh, what happened here. My guess was it's taking little time to process these documents. That may be the reason it took little time. Let me rerun it again. If I rerun it again, I think I can see the rest of the files also here. That's what my guess. Okay, see, everything has come here. So the reason why initially the two files has come is uh, the IQ bot is taking some time to process those documents, whatever we uploaded, right? That is taking some time to process it. So that's why it is taking time. So that is why when you use delete from the server option, right? So it's going to delete whatever the files are downloaded so that it never comes to the next iteration of process. I hope you like this video and it helps you to start work with the IQ bots integration with the taskbot of year 2019. To get more updates on my further tutorials, please like the video and subscribe the channel so that whenever I upload the videos, you will get the notification. Thank you. Bye bye.
I hope this video helps you. To get more updates, please like and subscribe the channel.
Please leave your comments and questions in the comments section. We'll get back to you.